This is a HeadGum podcast.
Sometimes when the world feels insane, you can take a little peek inside of Rachel's little brain. All these thoughts are swirling round and round inside. So join us on this journey as we take a little ride. We'll talk about dogs and kids and things. We'll talk about chicks and tampon strings. We'll talk about boys that'll make you cry. We'll talk about death, 'cause people die.
Welcome to Broad Ideas.
Hey, thanks.
See? She's real chipper today.
Yeah. It's Kevin Day.
It's Kevin Day. Kevin Lewis is here. The director of Pig Hill, Olivia's movie.
Do you know how long I've been looking at her face?
She's just changing the subject because she's uncomfortable that
like,
we're talking
I know
about
what-
her movie,
I
Pig
know-
Hill.
She's a star.
I know what your
You're a
face
star!
looks like better than my own face.
That's how I feel about your face.
Well, it's true.
Yeah, I look at you all the time.
Isn't that weird?
I'm really lucky, though.
I'm really lucky.
Kevin's the luckiest.
We all got candles from the guests. Not enough guests giving us gifts afterward.
Yeah, nobody's ever given us
This was awesome.
Kevin, that was so sweet.
I know. Very nice of him.
So sweet.
I know.
Nice candles.
Precious.
I know. Yeah.
I've never done a live one.
Oh,
all been
really?
Zoom.
Really?
Oh, this is so much
My
better.
daughter was so happy. She's 19. and
Yeah.
everything. She's you're gonna go in live, Dad? I was like, yeah, I'm
How
going live.
cute.
yeah.
She's 19.
Yeah.
Dustin said,
Wow.
did she watch the OC?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
She loves you.
Yeah.
That's so sweet.
Yeah.
Dustin was like,
It's
she
funny because
actually
like
cared.
younger kids
Yeah.
are watching it now,
Totally.
like again.
Isn't that cool?
That is cool.
Yeah.
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 It makes me feel old or less old. I don't know which.
Both.
I
Well,
am both.
I took her to the Cure concert, and she loves the Cure. And
That's
at
so
the
awesome.
end, Robert Smith he was like surveying the crowd, and he sees her. I swear he like looked right at her and he smiled. And the fact is, and what he looked at was the generations
Yeah.
of the music. And so that was the coolest thing. And then the crowd, like the people that was with us, they're like this, and it was just, and then they're like, oh, it's so cool you're taking your kids, and did a whole concert thing, and it was great. So
That's so
for
awesome.
you, it's generational. It's awesome.
It
you know,
is,
You're
but-
passing it on to the next generation.
I mean, I think it's really cool. I
Yeah.
do. And the fact, some things that you watch back and you're like, oh, I don't know if we could do that
Yeah.
now. But
Yeah.
The Cure, that is so cool.
Yeah.
And I have to say, I don't know if your daughter
Are
likes
you
Olivia
recording?
Rodrigo. Yeah, we're
Oh,
recording.
Yes.
Loves her.
Yeah, yeah.
Olivia, she brought Robert Smith out.
Yes.
Did you see that?
Yes.
Yes.
See,
She's
that's
so
what we're talking
cool.
about, right?
She
She's the
really
new
appreciates music, you
Yes.
know, and she's bringing all this. There was someone else. Oh God, is it the lead singer of? Oh crap, I'm forgetting. Whatever.
I remember. I know what you're talking
Yes.
about. Yep.
Is it
Yep.
David?
Burn.
David Grohl?
Yeah, thank you,
David Byrne.
Yep.
And we're
Yeah,
going to
Talking
see
Heads.
David Byrne in
God,
November.
I can't believe that.
I
Yeah.
want to do that.
Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah.
But she's bringing that,
It's
and
great.
it's like so cool for my daughter, she's turning 11 next week.
Oh, well, cool.
Loves
okay.
Olivia Rodrigo, but then she's getting exposed to these.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love
Epic.
that.
Well, I have
musicians.
4 kids.
Oh, wow.
My son's 20, my daughter's 19, and I have 2 boys who are 9 and 11. And I was playing Stairway to Heaven the other day, and my 9-year-old, and taking him to school, and my 9-year-old's like, Dad, what song is that? That's good. So, I mean,
he
it's just,
appreciates good music.
absolutely. I took him to Oasis in London when we had Pig Hill screen there. We went
Really?
to London, took them all there. Yeah, to Croke Park to see him in Ireland. That was amazing.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So special.
Yeah, it was cool.
What does he pick on his own? Like when they pick their own music, what do they pick?
Oh, that's really good question.
Hmm.
So, they like kind of rap, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they like also Beatles.
Oh, amazing.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yep. And Coldplay.
All right.
And what else? U2. I took them to the U2 concert. It was their first concert.
I
You're a
love it.
cool
You
dad.
are a cool dad.
yeah. I try to be.
Yeah.
So,
That's awesome.
Yeah. But they love music and films, and they love horror movies. And
Do they?
Yeah.
They didn't see Pig
have
Hill,
to?
did they?
No, but they've seen the Pig Mask, and they keep wanting to check
Yeah.
it out. And I'm like, no. You know, but I'll show them little clips here and there of the Pig Mask. You know, they see Willy's Wonderland, Ford through some of the stuff, but they love Willy's. And what's funny is they love FNAF. And I was like, what dad, how cool is your dad to actually did Willy's, but he lets you enjoy FNAF, you know?
Yeah, exactly. I've had issue with it because of that.
Yeah.
Like, I feel protective over you.
Yeah.
I'm like, you can't like Five Nights at Freddy's. You have to watch Willy's Wonderland.
It's all great. It's all great. I mean, everybody, they're different movies, to be honest, you know?
Completely.
Yeah. And so, yeah, I mean, one's the other, it's fine. And the kids love it. So,
Yeah.
Well, yours is better, but that's okay. Right?
Well, this is our special Halloween episode, and it's super appropriate because, you know, you've mentioned Pig Hill a few times.
Yeah.
But that's where you and Olivia met.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Your movie.
She
Pig
did a
Hill.
fantastic job
She
in the
did.
movie.
Thank you, Kevin.
I have to tell you, I taped her audition for this movie.
Yeah, we did it together.
In my
Okay.
house. In like one of my bedrooms, she was screaming about pig blood everywhere on the floor of my bedroom and just went for it. And I was like, oh my God, this is yours. And she got it.
So
She
good.
did say that. Like,
Yeah.
we did the audition, and then right after we were done filming, she was like, "You're going to get this." And I was like, "Rachel."
Yeah.
And she's like, "You are."
Positive manifestation.
That's
Yeah,
right.
I love
That's
it.
But
right.
she didn't say that about a few other things.
But was she worried that you would get it? You're like, oh no, you did get it. Oh,
Yeah,
God.
she's like, "Oh, fuck, you're going to get
Every
it."
time I
Yeah.
show the movie to people, I'm like, okay, hopefully you'll talk to me afterwards because it's a pretty intense movie. But
Well, it's based on an urban legend.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
would you call it an urban legend or actual, like,
I mean, urban legend. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's been stories for decades out there in Meadville, Pennsylvania, where these pig people abduct. And what's interesting, and Olivia, you'll attest to this. You go to the bars and things, and they've got missing women on like,
What?
yeah, no, serious, like photos of missing women and everything. Like what? And it's a small town, you know. So, yeah. So this whole story's been passed through, and they've talked about it, and it's just gotten this kind of myth. They have a beer at the place we shot at, the bar, 33 Taps, I believe. They have a pig beer.
You know, it's like a sensation. It's like,
Mhm.
it's kind of like the feel of like the town in Lost Boys.
Yeah.
Right? How like all the
That's good.
girls
I like that.
were missing,
Yeah.
and there's this
Yeah.
kind of like lore around it.
Mhm.
But when you go, it's real. People
You
are
feel
like,
it.
"Oh, I've heard."
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
that creeps me out. I get scared so easily. Like, I'm still the person, if it's dark in my house, I have to run from room to room because I'm convinced
Yeah.
that, you know, like if my doorbell rings,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't answer it because I'm
Yeah.
convinced someone's there to kill me. So I get scared
So
so
do you
easily.
watch scary movies or
I
no?
do. It's the only ones I can stay awake for
Okay.
at night. So I
Oh.
love a scary movie.
Okay.
But I definitely it freaks me out, and it's not the best thing for me. But
Yeah.
they're the
Isn't
only
that
movies I'll stay
interesting
awake
that
for.
we love these movies, but yet they freak us out and they kind of
Yes.
get us to this edge, you know? But it's like, and it's so weird because it's like we do this to ourselves, but it's that feeling, you
Yeah.
know, that near death kind of feeling, or you're not going to
Yeah.
die like a roller coaster. You get in, you know, whatever, but it's like you're going on this ride, and it's like you get any moment, you know, and then it's like, okay, no, this is just a movie. You know,
Right.
So yeah,
Right.
yeah,
But it's so interesting because it's such a huge culture, right?
Yes,
The horror
yeah.
fanatics and
oh yeah,
the genre films and stuff. But they're so fun.
they're
Like,
great.
There's something.
They're the best fans, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I love about it. It's like you make a film and people just embrace it, you know, and they're not going Siskel and Ebert on you all the time with the critic, and it's like, you know, they just come into the club.
They want to have a good time.
I love it.
Although all the critics, I will say,
Mhm.
they talk very highly about the acting in this film.
They
They do.
Well, they should.
They do. All
Very
the
good.
people are like, the
Amazing.
acting is really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
I was like, that's right. But the weird thing I didn't realize until doing a
Mm-hmm.
movie like this is that there's different subcultures within horror. There's the people that are into slashers, then there's the people who are
Yes.
into jump scare, like,
Yes.
and they each have their
So
own.
where does this one fall, would
Yeah.
you say?
Well, to your point, horror was great because it transcends a lot of genres. So you can do sci-fi horror, or you can do psychological horror, found footage horror. To me, horror is good drama. But it has this kind of mystique about it that, you know, it has aesthetically, it's great because you could do interesting lens choices and colors. That's what I like about it. But it's really drama. It is about the human condition at the end.
Right.
I mean, The Shining is a drama, psychological horror, right? But it is a drama about this kid, and you think about the abuse with Danny and how that transcends and manifests itself. So yeah, horror has a lot of different levels and subgenres. That's what I love about it. You know.
Yeah. Growing up, were you big into horror films?
I liked horror. I actually like dramas.
Really?
Yeah, Peter Weir is one of my favorite directors.
Yeah.
You know, I love the human condition, and that's what I liked about this film. And I like actors, and I love just working and trying to figure out like why are we here? What's the meaning of life, you know? And in that, you have this horror, whether it's a phantasmic movie or it's a feel real movie, whatever, but you can explore that. And that's what I loved about Pig Hill.
Yeah, that's what I loved about it too. When I read it, I was like, pig people, like what the actual, because I just got the audition and we read it, we're like, what is this?
Yeah.
But then when I read it, I was like, oh no, this is my bag, because it's more psychological than you realize.
Absolutely.
And that's what I love about it. And also Kevin did a brilliant job with the colors and the way it makes you feel. And it's got like throwbacks to like, is it like Clockwork Orange and punk rock music? Like it just feels so cool and specific that you wouldn't really be able to do that in a different genre the way you did.
Well, you know, it's funny because when I read the script, you know, the third act is what I really loved about it. And I was like, wow, I really want to do this movie. And Jared did a great job, Jared Burris, on the script. And what was interesting is like Jacob's Ladder was a movie that came in. I love that movie. And that kind of, and Salvador Dali, you know, like all this. And it's just like that stuff just really got me going on the script and really like, all right, we could do this. And yes, it's kind of a crime procedural and everything, but you know, we can go to different spaces and different places on it. And so that was kind of, so the whole thing, like with the colors, they kind of represent what's going through Carrie Rainey. She did a fantastic job.
She
what's
killed
going
it.
with her mind and what her space. And so everything was kind of specific on that, you know, and I want to make this kind of, like you said, punk rock fever dream, surreal poem, you know, and talk about the human condition and what's going on in this world now with, like, we talked about gaslighting and things like that, that these kind of code words now have become kind of part of our culture. And it's interesting too, because I think a lot of people before, you know, decades ago, it's like, oh, therapy is, you know, you don't do therapy. It's just weird. You're something wrong with you. Sweep your problems under the rug. Now it's good to do it. And it's good to look at things and pick apart things and figure out why and what am I doing or what are they doing to me or what's going on. And we're all better for it, to me, as people. And that's what this movie, I feel, deals with that pain.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to give things away, but
Please don't.
yeah. Yeah, I'm going there. I feel like I'm like that.
Yeah, no,
I know,
I'm
but
not
is there
gonna
a
let
way
you.
to like give a synopsis or so?
You
what
can do it, Olivia. Yeah, give
Let's
us
see. I do become Chat GPT sometimes. We
all
joke.
She really does.
Okay, a synopsis. This is a story about a young woman's journey on. She grew up in a town where there were people going missing, and the lore was that it was half pig, half people, and that somehow they got crossbred. And so she goes on a journey. Somehow. I don't know how that happens. She goes on a journey because she's writing a book. And in that, she discovers some really dark truths. And we're
I'm
not
scared
going to say
already. You see
how.
my face?
But the
Like,
thing
ugh.
is that, like, what I like is that, yes, it's scary, but it's not just cheap jump scares. It's not that. You know, it's more interesting than anything.
Yeah.
And Rainey did phenomenal.
Yeah.
And
She's
Rainey
so-
is
Carrie.
Margaret's sister.
She is.
Quayle.
Yeah. We had her on.
Yes, we did.
And Shiloh Fernandez.
Amazing.
Amazing. And
Yeah.
Shane West.
Yeah.
He was so lovable in this.
Yeah.
And he is in real life too.
Yeah.
You're like in the movie. He was so
In real
lovable.
life, he's no. They're all lovable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
That's nice. Like, when you shoot a movie, it's like your family on location, especially, right? Where
For
you guys
sure.
are all away.
we were there for a long time.
Olivia was like really sick when she got there. I remember FaceTiming and you're like in your hotel room, but then she's like, I just went to Boot Barn with everybody.
I got sick. Thank God I had a few days off.
Yeah.
It was like I got there, did one day of shooting, and then got violently ill
Yeah.
and stayed in the room and was podcasting with you.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I was so sick and I was like, please, dear Lord, like let me get through this.
Yeah.
And then on day 3, I was at Boot Barn and I was fine.
You're fine. Well, I have a question for you guys. So
Yeah.
when you read a script, like when you're talking about doing a character audition, read a script, like what do you look for? Does you feel like an emotional feeling, like I connect with this part, or I got to do this, or is it the full story? Like what is it for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's like a mixture. I mean, when you get a script, there's usually things that come along with it that already give you some kind of preconceived idea whether you're going to want to do it or not.
Okay.
Right? Okay. Like who you're working with.
Yeah. Very important.
All of that.
Yeah.
So that is like a little bit like weighted there when you're going to read. For me, like if I am reading it and automatically I'm like, oh, I can absolutely, like this is connecting with me.
Yeah.
Then I'll be like, okay, I need this. Like I can do this.
Okay.
I get excited.
Okay.
So it is a connection for sure. But writing's important.
Yes.
And there are times where you're like, I don't think I can
Say that.
do this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it's not really naturally flowing in my brain.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think for me, unfortunately, there's not a lot of things where I read and I'm like, I want to do that. A lot of things I watch, I feel that way, where I'm like, I have to do that one day. Right. So whether it's certain characters like a detective or a therapist or, people that are on the same track of discovering human behavior, that's when I get like totally lit up. And then things like, I like drama.
Yeah.
Like we both love to laugh. We love all the messing around, but like I love like, give me a reason to cry.
Yeah.
Like any of those things I'm in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm
I
like,
love drama in my movies. I don't love it in my real life.
Same.
Right.
No, I don't want
Right.
any of it. I want to laugh in real life and cry
I'll totally
on screen.
do Pig Hill all day long, but that ain't my life, man. No.
No, totally.
But no, I agree. Like when I read a script too, or I work on a script, whatever, it's like there's that. It's just sometimes I have these images, and it's like I can't get them out of my head, especially the third act, where I was just like, I got to do this.
Yeah.
This is why I'm making this movie. And even through the whole hardship, and you guys know how hard it is to make movies and shows and just put yourself out there, the grueling every day shooting and keeping that narrative, like why am I here? Because you can get lost, right? Okay, this is the story. This is what pulled me in. This is what made me want to make this movie. And to just continue. And I kind of make a lookbook for myself, personal kind of diary. I always like, if things get down, if I couldn't get the shot I wanted, or what, it's like, I look back, I go, okay, I get that little boy feeling of the kid wanting to make that film again.
Right.
And that's what pulls me through.
What movie did that for you, knowing you wanted to make films?
So it was interesting. Raiders of the Lost Ark was a movie, for me, was just like, okay, I could see what a director does. Star Wars, of course, as a kid, was like handed down by God. Just happened, let there be Star Wars. But Raiders was like, okay, I could see the editing, I could see this, and then the high octane adventure and what Spielberg was doing. So I was like, I loved it as like most kids. Evil Dead was a movie where I really started seeing the camera and what you could do with the camera. And funny story. So the video store opens near me when I'm a little kid, and my mom gives me money to go get some milk and eggs. And I go by the video store, and they had Evil Dead and Nightmare on Elm Street. And I only had enough money, and I was like, I'm in. I get Nightmare on Elm Street. I go back. My mom's like, where's the milk and eggs? I said, they ran out.
Yeah.
They ran out. And she's like, what? And I was like, yeah, but I got Nightmare on Elm Street and Evil Dead. Of course, my sister's like, he's a movie fanatic. He's got problems. You need to ground him and all that. But that was the thing. It's like I watched Evil Dead constantly, saw what Sam Raimi did with that camera, learned, when they're in the cabin, what they did for days. And that was a movie that really for me, it's filmmaking was
Right.
just 101,
Right.
and then just made movies on Super 8 with my friends on VHS. I made a movie that was it's called The Real World, and it got a scholarship to USC Film School from the local station Channel 4 in
Amazing.
Denver.
It's amazing.
Yeah, I just did that. It was hilarious because like during high school, everybody would go and they would skip the class, they would ditch and they go to Burger King. And I was like, wow, I could get all this crowds going to Burger. I could do like a crowd. So this ending, we did like this epic shot of like all the people chasing the lead character, and they were going to Burger King. But then I realized like to manipulate how you could take things and use it and make an image. And it's only on the image here. You don't worry about what's on the sides, what's going on here. You worry about what's here.
Crazy.
And so I just was, so yeah, I was just obsessed.
I love that. Makes me. It's like getting me excited.
I know.
I'm like, oh.
I know. I'm in my head. I'm like, damn, I need to go on set again. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
right.
make a movie.
Let's make a horror movie.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
I
that's what it's
know.
making me like. Oh,
To me also it's committing to the body of work, and that's where I'm at in my life right now. Before it's like, oh, what movie I'm going to do, or who's it going to be with, or was it going to get distribution, or what? I'm at that point now. Commit to the body of work
I
at
love
the end of the
that.
day, and then just enjoy the work and enjoy the process.
Right.
Yeah.
You gotta,
Yeah.
my dad always said to me, because he's in the industry,
Mhm.
and when I started working, he said, do your job and do it well. And like, that was all. That was the only
Right.
advice, right?
Good advice.
So it's like
Yeah.
you're creating this and you're showing up
Yeah.
to do this job that we're
Yeah.
so lucky to do.
Lucky to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just like, but there's so many people involved. And I think
Yes.
people who want to make movies or whatever, and
Yes.
maybe some people who aren't aware, all that goes into it and how much is behind the scenes and
Mhm.
like everyone working as a machine and together and a
Mhm.
family and all of it. And I just think it's one of the coolest things that we all here have been lucky enough,
Mm-hmm.
to do.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny because you're saying, the movies growing up and directors and everything else. And you said The Shining.
Yeah.
And so for me, like even as like a little girl, a younger girl, I wasn't that little watching The Shining, but the directing, I know.
Sickening.
And I mean, I know. And you say that and you're like, yeah, no shit, you know?
No, it's
But
great. It's amazing.
It's so unbelievable.
Mm.
Oh.
Like to me, that's like number
Yeah.
one for me.
Well, even like the shot of like the push in when Jack's at the window just staring, that
Sick.
one moment, you have it in your mind,
Yeah.
and that,
Yes.
as a filmmaker, for me, it's like if I have any of my movies and I can sear some images like that with people, like I've accomplished something, you
Yeah.
know? And also for me, for like, especially like with Willie's, like I've had people come and say, I want to make movies because I saw Willie's.
Yeah.
That makes my day, man.
Yeah.
That's the coolest thing, again, passing it on,
Right.
So, yeah, that image of The Shining, there's of course, Rosemary's Baby, Exorcist, you can go on.
Right.
Uh,
What's
God.
interesting with The Exorcist too, it's like, you think about it, it's like, okay.
That one I can't do.
Well, see, the thing is, you have the head spinning and the puke and all that stuff, and that's fine. That was the gimmicks. But really, what it's about this kid who's good. When you rewatch it,
Yeah.
what's really scary is the priest questioning his faith. That's the
Right.
scary part.
Right.
Yes.
Because again, it's human of where do we,
Sure.
who are we, where do we belong. Also, it's the kid who's going through this traumatic deal. She's going through tests. She's going on and of course, as a father,
Yeah.
and you guys
Yeah.
can attest to that as a parent. Like that is just horrific.
Yes.
That's what gets you in The Exorcist. Because I was always wondering, like, why do these movies stand the test of time?
They
What
do.
does it, And of course, to make a film, it does need to stand the test of time where you can judge it or, critique it down the road. And these things hold up. These movies hold up. Why? And that to me is, again, it's the human condition. The Exorcist is all about the human condition. Yes, again, the head and everything, that's great. But it's about this little girl and then what the priest is going through. And that's what gets you, because it really touches something that we all have with about faith, right? And being a parent and being a child and being, we always talk about movies. Everybody usually says, well, I saw this when I grew up, like you asked me, right?
Yeah.
It is. It's about childhood. It's such a
Right.
precious thing, childhood,
Yeah.
Oh my
know?
God, I know.
right?
Yeah.
And so those things that happen to us, and and it really creates who we are. And again, that's what's fascinating, and that's kind of Pig Hill, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I was thinking the other day, because Elliot asked me, he goes, what do you think is the most popular horror film of all times?
Oh.
And I was like, great question.
Ooh.
And he's like, do you think it's Scream? And I was like, hey, Scream's up there. I
Yeah.
said, it's really popular. I said, let's talk about all the ones that are on the table because he
Wonder what
hasn't
is number
seen
one.
any.
Do we know?
I don't know.
Our
Kevin, what do you think? Number
Wanna
one
look it
most
up? Number
popular
one, yeah.
horror movie of all time.
You know what movie fucked me up as a kid? Pet Cemetery.
Oh,
yeah.
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 Dude.
It gives me the chills.
Well,
again,
I
you love
it
animals, right? You
So
Yeah,
love
much.
no, I
animal
could.
lover,
It
yeah.
really fucked me
Yeah,
up. Like I'm
yep.
still traumatized.
Yeah.
I want to do something having to do with the cemetery. So I love cemeteries, like
Okay.
in a weird ass way. So Jeff, when he's out of town, he'll take pictures. He'll send them to me. Like if you see a good cemetery,
Wow.
I want it. When we were in Maine, where Stephen King was
Yeah.
from, people just have people buried in their backyards,
What?
guys,
Yeah.
all over the place.
What are you talking
I
about?
It's
believe it.
amazing. And
What do you mean?
we turned down this street and it was dark. And he goes, oh shit, Olivia, you're going to love this. And he shines the lights and it's just cemetery. And it's all behind people's houses. I want to do something there.
Oh yeah. There's a movie for
You
sure.
wanna
Right?
Do, oh,
I want to
got it.
film something there having
But
to do
I'm
with the
confused.
cemeteries.
There's like people's own cemeteries
People
behind their houses.
bury their loved ones in their backyards.
and it's their cemeteries
Yeah.
behind their houses.
Yeah.
Well, I just got back from Ohio because Pig Hill played at the Nightmares Film Festival,
And it won.
and it was just cool. And but the number one thing was cemeteries. You drive by cemetery, another
Wow.
cemetery. Yeah, I mean, go to the Amish cemeteries, you know, and it's
Yeah.
just it really goes like, wow, okay.
My pop
You
pop
know?
would always say, "People are dying to get in there."
I find them to be really comforting because I feel like if you're going to haunt, like let's say
Ooh.
ghosts are real.
Yeah.
They're
You're-
definitely real.
Okay. You're not going to haunt your own gravestone. You're going to go fuck with your loved ones. Or like
True.
Sally who pissed you off. You're going to go haunt
Yeah.
her. You're not going to
Yeah.
be like, oh, over your.
Also, cemetery is a
Yeah.
safe space.
That's what I mean.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Party at the cemetery.
It's a safe space, and people usually only go there with the intention of love in their heart.
To a cemetery?
That's true.
Yeah. Why else would
that's
you
true.
go?
You wouldn't go. I hate you, Dad. It's
No.
like you know. Yeah.
There's
That's
a
the safest
lot
place
of
to
love
be.
there and a lot of peace at a cemetery
Wow.
and a lot of
My mom loves
story.
cemeteries too.
Of course she does. She's
course
my
she does.
soulmate.
I know. No, yeah, I've never been like scared of it. So have you ever had any ghost encounters in your life?
Oh boy. No.
Damn it.
Darn.
Well, I could tell you a cool story about my mom.
Please do.
So my dad, he was in the military. He was a Green Beret, Vietnam, and everything.
Wow.
And she said to me one day, she was making the bed, and she saw my dad walking, and she was like, "Wayne, move to the left." Well, my dad was in a platoon in Vietnam, and he was talking to one of his guys, and he just moved to the left, and there was a mortar, and it blew everybody up, saved him. Yeah.
Wait,
What?
what?
Yes. And he said that he just heard, like he was talking and he just like moved over and then, yeah.
He heard a voice in his head say, move to the
Yep.
left.
And then my
Seriously?
mom saw it and she said it. And I believe my mom was very spiritual,
Yeah.
you know, so I believe it. So yeah. So there you go.
She
isn't
saw-
that
she was
she
behind-
did.
she
She
just
saw my
saw-
dad. She just saw the whole thing. Said Wayne moved to the left, you know? Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Like she had the vision
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
vision.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my God, that's remarkable.
Wow.
yeah.
Wow.
That's
Crazy, right?
that's a cool story. See, to me, we're always doing, no matter what, we're always like, ooh, that's a good story.
We love it.
Like that could be a good movie. Like
yeah.
a mom who has visions and communicates with her son. There you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, there you go.
But okay, so going back to what I love about what you were explaining in the filmmaking,
Mhm.
do you see it as imagery in your head? Is it because I feel like music has a lot to do with your vibe? Like,
For sure.
yeah,
I love music. When we were making Pig Hill, like I
Mhm.
was playing The Cure and Goblin,
yeah,
Mhm.
you know. But yes, but it's imagery and music really. But yeah, there's things like I said, I read the script or something, and you guys attest to this too. It's like if you find a good piece of material, if you write it, you work, you know, get the script, whatever, and you latch onto it, you get kind of obsessed with it.
hmm
And this business is really hard because, like you said, Rachel, it's like there's so many levels of it, right? The people you're going to work with, the money, how you're going to be able to make it for that budget, all this
Right.
stuff. yet you have this vision, and that's me. It's like I gotta get this out.
Right.
And it's not, filmmaking is not a solo effort where you can go paint or write poetry and feel good and then put it in the drawer. It's like you said, it's with a lot of people, costs a lot of money, a lot of time, and so for me, it's like, yeah, everything that, when you read something, or what, it's like you have that image, that thing, and then you go, oh, you get with the AD or the line producer or the DP, oh, I can't do that because I don't have this or that, and so, but it has that image, that and that kind of theme that I want to explore, and that's what I love, is just the idea. Like I said, with Pig Hill, it was a drama. With phantasmic elements to it, and that's the horror lets you play in the sandbox aesthetically, which I love, because like Ridley Scott, Darren Aronofsky, these directors, Danny Boyle, they're some of my favorite directors, and they're very visual. Sam Raimi,
right?
Completely.
How do you trust the people like Dustin? For instance,
he's great.
He's fantastic. He does such a good job, and he cares so much.
He really does. Yes.
About everybody
he was
involved.
The casting director on Pig Hill.
Yes, he was, and he is so special and so good at what he does. But how do you, as a director, work with actors and casting directors and DPs? Like, how much trust do you put in the people, and how much do you feel you have to have your hands in everything?
Oh, that's a real good question. There is a level of trust there. I call it, faith. It's kind of like when you're raising money for a movie, or with the producers or whatever, you're going on this kind of journey, and it's like, you've got to have faith. And if you don't, that's where things, break down. So I try to surround myself with people I have faith with, I have trust. Okay. And so what I like to do is, I've always been someone, it's like, I know the script's here, right? I've thought about it. I have these ideas, whatever, but I want to know what you think, because I'm not in your head. So I want to know. So Olivia, you remember we talked about your character. I was like, well, what do you think about Beltrain? What do you like? What do you, I like that, because that's inviting. To me, for directors to work with actors, for me, is the number one I think a director needs to do is create a safe space. So the actors feel confident, and they can explore, and they can be open and engaged. And so for me, that's what I like to do, because I think that's when everything comes, really great things come. Now, when you do indie films, you don't have all that time, as you know, luxury to shoot. Let's try this. So the idea is try to get it before, right? Prep, and you're on the same page. So when we're shooting, it's like mind. Like I read you, you read me. It's like, okay, let's try. And now you're cooking. So that's kind of what I like to do. So I surround myself with a lot of, with people that I trust and everything, and I work with them, and I talk with them, and I make sure we're on the same page, and then we go for it, and the best idea wins. I love that. It's like, everybody's a filmmaker. Everybody that works on a movie, especially indie films, you can't, someone just bolts and leaves from the crew. It's like, oh my God, what's going to happen? Everyone is we need everybody there. And to me, as a good director, there's a lot of it's so funny, because you'll see, like, on YouTube, and it's like 100 inspiration quotes on directing, and it's like, Quentin Tarantino talks about, always be by the monitor, or always be by the camera, but with the actor. And it's like, well, sometimes, like, I just did this movie called Driver, where it takes place mostly in the limo. And it's like, well, you can't always be by the actor, because you only got your cameraman in there. You have to be by the monitor. Right. So, like, everything's, it's an interesting thing, because, you can read Christopher Nolan quotes and all these amazing artists. But at the end of the day, directing is a very different, everyone has their own way of doing it. For me, I like a happy set, as you know.
Yes.
I like people excited and happy, who come to work and engage, and let's do their best. I feed off that. I don't feed off negativity.
No.
If I have to go there, I will, but I don't want to. I try not to.
How would you handle if that was coming from one of your actors?
I would have to pull them aside and talk to them.
Yeah.
You don't do it in front of the whole crew. You don't want the crew. They need to keep going, you know, because they're also thinking, 2 steps ahead, like the next shot, the next setup. So that's what I would do.
Right.
And I have done.
Yeah.
and it works. And it's like, I've had some hairy experiences, but at the end of the day, it's all worked out. And I know sometimes it's like, people have a process and maybe their process isn't jiving with mine. Cool. But let's figure we're only here for that. And that's what I always like to say to people. It's like, everyone's like, hey, can you shoot me out to, in an hour? I was like, okay, that's fine. But we're only here for this time. And that's it. We'll never come back. Pig Hill's not come back to Meadville. Like that, unless we get a sequel. No, not joking. But no, seriously, it's like you're only there for let's do our best work.
Yeah.
Right.
So.
Yeah. I definitely, it's funny because you say that and I'm like, oh my God, have I done that? But sometimes you have kids at home or whatever.
No,
and you're like,
yeah, totally.
But it's true.
Life gets in the way, but
and very lucky to be doing any of it.
Yeah.
Well, the kindness too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
At the end, I got Kevin a hat that says "No bullies" on it.
I've worn that so much.
Have you?
Because
he was just about kindness and respect and no bullies, and he carried that the entire thing.
I
so
love that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Me
the most
too.
important thing. It's what my kid all the time. It's like, you know what? If you're kind, you're a good person.
Yeah.
No
like
bullies.
You've made it. No
Yeah.
bullies. No bullshit.
Exactly.
No bully shit.
No bully shit.
And I think it's good, like we talked about, we're at a time now where people are calling it out.
Yeah.
And people can't get away with the things that they used to get away with before. And it's a good thing, because we have to be kind to each other, man. That's all we have is you know what I mean? That's it.
Especially right now in this day and age.
Right?
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Do you get nervous, when you're working with different actors, let's say Nicolas Cage, when you worked with him? Were you nervous? Were you like, how am I going to he's an icon.
He's incredible.
Come on.
Nick was the best. He was like the best. He's a filmmaker, so he gets it. And he's just an awesome partner to be with. I mean, yes and no. I mean, yes, of course. But why wouldn't you be? I get nervous working with you. You know, it's like when you're making a movie and you're putting yourself out there, you should be nervous or you shouldn't do it. But then you grapple it and you pull it and it's like, okay, now you own it. And it's like, no. So then when we were making Willie's, it's like, no, I'm not nervous because he was my partner and he saw the same movie. And so.
Yeah.
I have the funny, I just remembered. Yeah. So you brought Darren Aronofsky, right? Nicolas Cage was attached to be, what's it called? The Wrestler?
The Wrestler.
Yes. Yep. And I was brought in to read with Nick Cage and Darren Aronofsky. Yeah, you know the story.
No, I don't remember
I was flown
this.
from anyway, it was a crazy,
Darren Aronofsky.
back in, it was 20 years ago, or almost 20 years ago, whatever it was. And at the time he was attached as the Wrestler, and I'm reading with him, and I'm playing his daughter in the scene, and he does it and whatever, and I'm like, you're just so Nick Cage, with the Wrestler, and he was like, what? What? What are you talking about? It's like,
hilarious.
what the fuck are you talking about?
On the Nick Cage.
Yeah, I'm like, it's so Nick Cage, you took my hand. Moonstruck was in my head. And I'm like, you're doing the Nick Cage thing.
No, I did that every time he would destroy an animatronic, I call it Rage Cage. And so we shot 18 frames per second and we shined a flashlight in it. We just did all these crazy stuff with the camera and it was like Rage Cage.
I
did
love
different evolution of the Rage Cage.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
That is
I met
so
him again
good.
later though, because my partner at the time was doing a movie with him and he was so nice.
Yeah.
He was nice then too at the audition.
Amazing,
I just insulted him, I guess.
Did you watch the Charlie Sheen documentary?
Yes.
Okay.
You keep bringing
wild.
it up.
I'm going to bring it up every day for the rest of my life. It was one of the best things I've seen.
Yeah.
I have no.
I'm happy for him though.
It.
He seems like he's getting it on track.
Too.
He's so talented.
Yeah.
Look at his movies.
Come on.
Right.
I was a big Major League fan.
Yeah, Major League's great.
All of it, Platoon, going back through that body of work, I was
amazing.
Charlie Sheen is so incredible, but Nicolas
I don't
Cage
think
makes
what?
He's in the documentary. So I'm not just
got it. Anyways, Charlie Sheen.
Back to Charlie Sheen.
I wouldn't be surprised though.
What are some of your guys' favorite movies? What do you like?
Well, the best movie I've seen recently, I just went and saw One Battle After Another. Have you seen it?
Great.
Oh my God, was that
amazing.
Good?
Sean
That was
Penn
fun.
I haven't
seen
seen
it.
I don't really see movies.
You don't?
I don't go to the movies.
Okay.
Which is a little weird, I guess. But I don't often make it to the movies. I did see the Taylor Swift because my daughter.
All right.
So,
good for you.
Yes,
That's cool.
that's what I've done. But favorite movies, oh God. it's so hard, you know, like.
Do you have movies that, like, when you see it, it inspires you? Where like, yes, that's why I want to act.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
Like, what are those movies?
You asked me to remember right now what they are. That's
It's a
whole
blank.
other. Yeah, that's a whole
Yeah.
other thing. But I feel like we watched something not long
Steel
ago.
Magnolias does
Okay.
that to me. Steel
great.
Magnolias makes me remember
You know what movie
why.
does it to me?
Who?
8 Mile.
8 Mile Rock.
Yeah.
It's a
8 Mile's
great
movie.
amazing.
Always.
Such a good
Hands
movie.
down, I watched that.
I
and
love that
I watched
movie.
Brittany
Yeah.
Murphy.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Phenomenal.
yes. I'm
Yeah.
like, that
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is,
Very
I know.
cool.
I'm
Listen,
with
I
you
go
on
Major
that.
League and I go 8 Mile.
Just love it.
All over
Yeah.
the place.
Yeah.
But don't worry, I ground it with The Shining.
The Shining is actually one of my favorite movies.
It's
Yeah.
just, it's just so, yeah. good.
What's the one? Why is my brain not working with Jodie Foster?
Silence of the Lambs.
One of my
Oh,
favorite
yeah.
movies of all times.
It's great.
That's an incredible. Lost Boys is
Oh,
one of
yeah.
my favorites.
Yeah.
That is one of your favorites.
I live for it.
But I was, as a kid, I grew up watching all the old movies and like
I was
musicals.
gonna say like Audrey Hepburn.
All of that stuff.
Okay,
And my
cool.
or like my dad would sit me down at like 9 years old and be like, we're watching How the West Was Won. And I'm like, I don't
Good for
really
your dad.
think
Yeah.
I want to do that. Or like Lawrence of Arabia. And I'm
Yep.
like, I really like, you know, Looney Tunes is on. I feel like that's
Yeah.
more my
That's more my
speed,
vibe.
You know,
Yeah.
any of that stuff.
But see, what's cool is, and I believe in that, is you younger kids, maybe you're not understanding everything that's going on, but there might be that kernel.
Yeah.
Something hits
Oh,
you,
yeah.
like you just brought that title up, and it's like it'll stay with you, and therefore
Yes.
it will permeate, and you'll start watching these other films. So I'm a firm believer in
Yeah.
that. You know, showing
Terminator
the kids.
2.
Yeah,
It's huge
Terminator 2
for
is
me.
good.
Yeah.
I just showed my boys Terminator.
Did
so,
you?
Yeah, they loved it.
It's so fun
Yeah.
taking the kids back and showing them.
hmm
Like we did E.T. because that's what
Took the
Elliot's
boys to
named
see.
after.
Yeah, very
we're
good.
like
Love it. Yeah. Back to the Future.
Back to the Future, all of those.
Yeah.
What else have
Yeah.
we just
haven't
did
done
Never
those.
Ending
I'm trying to show. Oh, well, Goonies. was
Goonies?
Obviously,
Goonies.
like
Love Goonies.
my
Yeah.
daughter won't watch it yet. And Princess Bride.
Love it.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, all of these are just.
My daughter did that play. She did the play
What?
of Princess Bride. Yeah.
Wait, what was she?
Oh, she was the princess. She was, yeah, she was so happy.
Buttercup.
Yeah, Buttercup.
Oh my
yeah.
god.
What a great movie.
I mean.
Yeah. But do they, okay, now the question is, do they make movies like that anymore? And why don't they?
Yeah, you're like, actually, the answer is no. And why?
I actually miss movies, to be honest. Like I watched something recently and I don't remember what it was, but it was a small film.
Mhm.
And I was like, this is it. This is why
Mm.
I love acting, is because of the simplicity of it. And
What was it?
I don't remember.
Oh.
It was something for class, but
Okay.
I don't see that anymore.
I know.
Is it me or is it
I don't
not
know.
there? I feel like everything's so big
Yeah.
and
Can
explosive.
I ask you, did Legends of the Fall do anything for either of you?
It did a
My
lot
wife
for
loves
me.
it.
Yeah,
She,
okay.
Tristan, she
Oh my
loves
God.
it. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Cannot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just checking.
It did a lot.
It did a lot.
Yeah, it's
Did a
still
lot
doing
It did a lot for us ladies, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, Interview with a Vampire.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, just I don't know. Like you're thinking back, it's kind of like what compares to all of these classics. And I know I've been saying some ones that like might not be considered classics, but it's really true. Like
Yeah.
in the past, I don't know, 10 years, if I could think of one that impacted me as much as the ones did when I was a kid.
Because I feel like these movies now, a lot of them are just empty calories. You
Yeah.
used to go see a film like at Sunset 5, you
Mhm.
know, and I'd call them like, you know, coffee shop movies. You'd see a movie, then you go to a coffee and talk about it. And it would stay with you for days and weeks. And you bring that
Yeah.
movie up. Now it's just like streaming. And I think it's got to do with streaming. Like we used to go to the video store.
Right.
It was tactile. You pick up the video, you
Mhm.
look at it, you'd flip around, you read it. It was you'd have to walk over there and purchase it for rental or whatever. Now it's just like it's just this mind-numbing scroll, doom
You're
scrolling,
right. It's just instant.
instant gratification,
yes.
and therefore it's just
It's
empty
different.
calories.
Yeah, it just
Yeah.
goes through.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
But how much of that, and this is the kind of depressing thing
Yeah.
in earmuffs for children,
All the children that
all
listen
the
to this
children that
podcast.
listen. It's like finding out the tooth fairy doesn't exist. It's like,
Yeah.
Olivia, the tooth fairy absolutely exists. Children, please
Oh,
do not listen to
okay.
my co-anchor over here.
co-anchor. Co-anchor. But what I mean is like, you know, growing up and watching film and being so deeply obsessed with the art of it and
Yeah.
the music and the way it looks and the score and the
Yeah.
feel and
Yeah.
all of that, and being like, okay, I have to be an actress.
Yeah.
And then getting to the point where you see what actually goes into making a movie can be quite depressing.
Yes.
When you see, like, at the end of the day, a lot of the time, it really just comes down to marketing and
Yeah.
to money and to they're going to use these people because it means this. And so many artists on all levels aren't getting to play in the way they used to play.
Well, and also just, you know, to that point, like what Warner Brothers did with that Batgirl movie, just wiped it off of existence
Right.
and did a write-off, you know? I did a film called Oak, and it's not even out yet. And I did before Pig Hill. Like that, I have nothing to, you know, like, you know, that work still needs to be seen. You could do these movies or do these things, and then it's like nothing, you know, they're waiting, like you say, marketing, whoever, or if they cast somebody, like so many things are out of your control on this.
Yeah.
That's what I realized too. Like you gotta, I call it the movie gods, but it's like Zen. You have to have a Zen-like approach. It's like, look, I can control the things and some things, and at them I can't, and that's it, and that's the way it goes.
Yeah.
And do the best work you can. You know,
Right.
you know. So yeah, it's. I agree. I think that it's like the man behind the curtain with Wizard of Oz
Yeah.
on things, and I'm at that age too, where it's like. And things have changed too, but it's like, okay, now you can see what's behind it. And again, you could do anything if you have good marketing. You know, you can
Right.
do a little movie or something. If you have great marketing, you know, like that. So, but we are also in this age where, again, it's just so fast and things are going. They used to promote movies 4, 5, 6 months before. Now it's a week. You know what I mean?
So
Like it's because then
wild.
you're on to the next. On to the
Right.
next, on to the next, you know, and it's like, when do we stop and like, okay, like let's just slow down and, you know, and not always consuming, right? And just
Right.
kind of just let it simmer. Watch a film and then think about it and let it cook and ferment a little bit. But it's not. It's like, because it's the streaming episodes, right? It's like another episode, binge watch, binge watch. Okay, done with that show. Think about Game of Thrones. Could watch binge watch Game of Thrones in 3, 4, 5 days, and that took them 10 years to do that whole show, right?
So insane.
Yeah.
That's why I do like acting class,
Mhm.
because at least whether it's current shows or films, like you sit there in a room of people, and our teacher at least wants to know what you thought, wants to know what you got from it. What
great.
did this story mean to you? Why did it move you? What do these characters like? And we'll get into it. And I'm like, where do people get this if they're not in some sort of community like that? Because even on a set, you're not getting that. You're busy.
Yes.
Right.
Yep.
And so that's what I do love about being in a class is like, oh, you get to like dissect it with fellow humans that live for that kind of deeper introspective work,
Yeah.
you know?
It's great.
Yeah. That means you have to watch things that really make you think.
Well, she'll do it on anything. She won't, it's not just, she'll do it on a popcorn film. She'll be like, but why? Why'd this, like, what was that for you?
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, yeah, there was meaning to that, even though I thought it was two big people fighting each other and blowing things up. There's deeper meaning if you look, right?
Totally.
Rachel's like, I'm not watching.
I'm like, I'm not a thinker. I don't go there. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, no, I do. I mean, yeah, but if I'm being honest, I do watch reality television to decompress.
Do you?
Oh yeah.
To decompress. I
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not really my thing to just put a movie on.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, but because you probably have to be attentive when you watch a film and put in, like you say, like you want to decompress.
Yeah, you
and
want
just let it-
mindless.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like focusing. I almost need to motivate myself to sit down for a movie, or I need someone else to motivate me.
Okay.
That's probably why I don't go to the movies.
Do you read?
Yes.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're like,
you're the only one.
Yeah. You're like, that's backwards.
We have a book club now because of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think it is important. I think that everything's so bite-sized now that if you don't read a book or watch a movie or let your attention span grow to actually take something in, that we're rewiring our brains to not be able to do it. And that's scary.
I agree with you there.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
There was a question I was going to ask about horror movies in particular. Oh, I was going to say I have my theory on why we like like the murder mysteries and horror films and stuff. And I think it applies to scary movies across the board.
Okay.
Is I think we have so much on our mind and it kicks up our fight or flight so that we have to be present because it
Keeps us at attention.
Yeah.
And that's why you were saying.
That's why the only ones I can watch.
Yeah. And so that is why we as humans crave, because people are like, what's wrong with us? Like, why do we want to be scared? We don't necessarily just we want to be present.
Yeah.
And it trips
I
that
like
part
that.
of the brain that puts us in the present moment where we're like, we have to follow.
Yeah.
Right?
So if you
Yeah.
could just scare us in some way right now, I'll be here. It is true though, and I think it's really interesting.
What do you think the scariest movie is of all time?
Oh my gosh. Well, you know, I'm a firm believer too. It's like not what you see, but what you don't see. Because like I mean, yes, okay, we can make images, things like that. But again, like The Shining, you know, it penetrates a little bit into your brain, like with the whole, like, you know, going through the house and the monotony of that, right? And so like, and then, but then it's like, okay, but then what's, you know, you just see the flash cut of the girls or whatever, but it's like, okay, what's after that, you know? So I'm a big firm believer of, you know, hinting at things and then letting you know, because maybe you're sicker than me, you know?
She is.
And so it's like, okay, I can shoot this way, but Rachel's going to come up with something wackadoodle in her head. So I got to get her there. I got to hint at it, get to the point, and then let you take over.
Right.
Now that is scarier, right?
Yeah.
So I believe that. I saw a really crazy movie at the festival called it was called F My Son. Yeah. F My Fuck My Son. Yeah. It was wild and Fuck My Son. And it was at Toronto. And I drugged my poor wife there and she was like, I'm gonna kill you. And it went to levels like, whoa.
Wow.
Really?
But what's interesting on it was there were times where it kept going. It's like, okay, now you get used to it. And to me, it wasn't that, you know, but like Jaws hints at the shark. It's
Right.
scary. But if you think
Yeah.
about it, it's not, that shark's not even, it doesn't show up to the second act, you know, and it's all the hinting of it,
Right.
you know? So whereas like F My Son, there ain't no hinting.
Oh
Like
my
It's right
God.
there.
right there. So I don't know. What's the scariest movie? I mean, you could do a Texas Chainsaw Massacre, you know,
Oh, yeah.
because that movie felt like documentary style,
Mm-hmm.
and so you felt you really like there,
Yeah.
you know. But I don't know. I guess it'd be so many different people. It's it didn't scare me, you know, stuff. But then there's movies like Killer Clowns from Outer Space scare people.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Right?
What
That
do you-
was
Anything
traumatizing.
with kids, right? And
Yes.
then
Oh, yeah.
flipping
yeah,
it
yeah,
on
yeah.
its head.
Do you know what about the one with the cave where they're like,
The
I don't know
Descent.
if they're
The Descent.
spelunking. Was it The Descent?
Yeah, Neil Marshall's The Descent.
Maybe. I don't know. I
Yeah.
think that one was really scary.
Oh, that was good too.
Yeah.
What's the scariest movie to you?
I don't know. I don't know. Probably Pet Cemetery.
Pet Cemetery
Cemetery?
was
That's cool.
really scary.
Yeah.
I don't know. All of them. I get
Nightmare
so
on Elm
scared.
Street,
That was scary.
because you're
Fuck
asleep
me up.
and you're
Yes.
you're vulnerable,
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like it.
and when you're vulnerable, that is scary, right? So
Big time.
Nightmare is up there.
What about you? I'm trying to think. There's like, I know that I'm just not thinking of it, and there's one for sure.
I feel like the scariest movies for me are usually the ones that could be real.
Right.
Oh,
Right?
okay.
So that's what
The strangers, people just showing up at your door,
that's
wanting
scary.
to kill you.
Yeah, that was scary
you know?
to me.
I mean that.
that scares
I don't
me.
think I can't watch those.
No.
Yeah.
I definitely got freaked out by that. And did you see recently? This freaks me freaking
Oh,
out.
no.
The 3 people that showed up at someone's
saw that.
store in
What?
the mask.
Great. Yes, they
it's
did
so
They
scary.
they did
And they
the strangers.
killed people?
No, they didn't kill them,
But they showed up.
threatened and stuff. It's crazy. You're watching this and you're like, oh my.
This is why I
God.
don't
Yeah.
answer my door.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't
Yeah.
answer
No,
your
you can't.
door.
I don't ever answer my door.
No,
Yeah.
she's got security.
Good.
Literally, these 3 people in costumes and masks
Yeah.
show up and they're knocking. They're like, "It's your worst nightmare."
Yeah.
And they're doing it. And it's like the mask and the head. And I get the chills. It's so terrifying. So, yes, something like that, I'm toast. I'm
Well, and
hooked.
also I'll take a movie that wouldn't be in a horror section, but like Irreversible. Did you ever see that?
Which one's that?
With Monica Bellucci, Gaspar Noé.
I don't.
That's
No.
a scary movie. You guys
Okay.
see that movie? It's crazy. I don't know. It's wild. But there's movies like that, like touching on the real, and you're like, oh,
Yeah,
don't
when
go there.
it's real,
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
mm-mm.
Yeah.
Or there's when it's a really bad movie. Those are scary too.
That is true.
I also like seeing them in the movie theater, though.
Yeah.
But lately, I mean, this is a little dark. I saw strangers in the movie theater, and like part of me was scared of the people in the audience.
Like who would go see strangers?
You know what I mean?
Or
But
who's
I'm
gonna,
like,
want to replicate it.
I'm just like, what if there's like creeps?
Yeah,
Like,
that's scary.
there's something about that like makes me uncomfortable, but it's kind of fun to be scared. What?
It's fun to be scared. One of my favorite things
Yeah.
is like not Scary Farm or when any of the amusement parks
Yeah.
they do the scary night where you go through the mazes and people jump out at you.
Yeah,
Yeah, I hate it.
I've always loved that.
I've never done that, and I need to do it.
You need to
Kevin,
do it.
Yeah.
it's scary.
It's right now.
Yeah, I need to get some of my juju thrown back at me, scaring everybody on
That's
my movies.
right.
I need to
Yeah.
go.
No,
They-
it's so take
It's
your older
scary.
kids,
Yeah.
not the
my
younger
daughter
ones.
went. She loves
She
it.
went. Yeah,
She
it's so
loves it.
I
Yeah,
love it. Like I get so scared and I laugh my ass off. Like I think it's so fun.
that's cool.
I want to fight them.
Yeah,
would've
she would
yeah.
knock
Yeah.
them out.
Yeah, I
That's
bet
why
she
she
would.
can't go because she would have to.
I
be
literally
want to
physically be like,
It's in her.
You know what scares me the most about those things is, again, real people. It's not that those things scare me, but I'm like, what if this isn't really one that's supposed to be here and it's like a psycho?
Well, don't now you put that in my head. Now
That's what's scary. Because you're like, what if it's someone pretending to be someone that works there and it's really.
Listen, if the fucking Louvre can be
Would you believe
robbed
that?
within a few minutes,
That's
and
what
like
I'm
people just walk
thinking.
in, definitely someone could be hiding and is a real killer at one of these places. So I will not be doing it.
Do your kids dress up as scary things for Halloween?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they do. Yeah. You know, my little boys, they like love monsters and stuff. So but monsters are. It's like Frankenstein. It's like
Yeah.
Frankenstein's monster. It's like they're you feel for them. They kind of has pathos.
Mhm.
Even though they're scary, it's like if you think about it, like there's a lot of humanity to monsters.
Yeah.
But when you talk about more of going on this vein of like these serial killers or something like that's a whole new,
Yeah, I just started watching the show Monster.
Did you?
Oh,
Yeah.
The Ed Gein
And I've
one?
watched all of them except this one. And I'm only on the first episode, but it's exactly what you're
But I
saying.
think Ed Gein was like the most.
Well,
twisted
I
and
haven't
scary.
stuff,
I haven't
right?
gotten there yet.
Mm.
I've just seen the first. And there is like, for some reason, there's that instant empathy of like
Yeah.
someone's so broken.
Mm.
Oh, they do
Oh.
a good job.
I don't know.
They
if I
do
can
a good
watch
job.
that.
And we try to do that with Pig Hill,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So where
Yeah.
can people see Pig Hill?
So Cineverse picked it up, which is great, and it's going to come on December 9th. I think it's going to be Screenbox, Cineverse Screenbox.
Okay.
So yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah,
Well,
that's really cool.
I'm so excited
Oh.
to
Yeah.
see it, and so excited that you were here to talk
Thank you.
about it and
Well,
everything
thank you guys
else.
for having me. It's been awesome.
Yeah,
So much fun. You got me so excited about films. I'm like, I want
I
to go
know,
watch
me too. I'm like, shit.
movies again.
yeah,
Yeah, I should watch a movie.
I should do a podcast. No, I got a question real quick.
Yeah.
How did you guys like the podcast come about? What was the origin?
Well, it's just kind of a boring story, but no, not boring. But I was doing a different podcast
Okay.
for the OC, and then it just kind of morphed in. No, that's not true. I went on a podcast as a guest, and I told a story that maybe I shouldn't have told, and it kind of like, spread. And so the producer of that podcast was like, seems like you talk shit. Why don't you have your own podcast? And I was like,
Nice.
you know what? I do, and I will.
That's
No,
awesome.
and I was like, well, I'm not doing it without Olivia. So then we met with the producers, and
That's great.
the rest is history.
The rest is history.
That's wonderful.
Her story.
Her story.
Her story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yes.
It is fun.
We get to have
Great.
conversations like this, which is
It's awesome.
I know.
exciting and gonna make me go back and
Watch a movie.
watch a scary movie.
Yeah.
Right?
Thank you so much,
Thanks,
Thank you.
Kevin.
Thank you
You're
guys
the
so much.
absolute best.
Yes.
It's awesome.
You're
Thank
so,
you.
I mean, she's told me the whole time how amazing.
I did.
So I'm happy to
I
see
did.
for myself.
Okay.
Up and
I
running.
like the glasses.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're giving like secret undercover hot girl vibes. You know what I mean?
Am I giving a
Like-
she's all that moment?
Yeah.
Thanks for saying that. That's very nice of
You're
you.
giving like, I'm gonna go for the smart girl vibe.
Don't be fooled.
But then you take off the glasses. She's not so smart. She's just pretty.
That's nice. You're calling me pretty?
I'm calling you. She's like, did you just call that so smart? It's nice. You called me pretty.
I know. You're like, you're really dumb but pretty. You call me pretty?
Yeah.
Anyways. So Kevin just got back from his first baby trip.
First baby trip, we did 5 days in Pittsburgh and 5 days in Chicago. And
Mm.
I was so anxious about flying with the 3-month-old, but both of you were 100% correct. Leah fed him at takeoff and he was totally fine. And then he was full and slept literally 3 of the 4 hours. He kind of like woke up in the middle a little bit and was like, where am I? This is
Yeah.
insane. And was just kind of like looking around, and the white noise of the plane was like very soothing to him, you could tell. So then he like fell back asleep pretty quickly. And then we descended and he was like totally fine. We did like one diaper change in the middle, but I was so relieved because I just assumed it was going to be horrible for some reason. And honestly, what was harder was, and I'm sure you both know this, is like the 4-year-olds and stuff, like, or even 3-year-olds, like they're way more chaotic on the plane than the babies were. Just like, if
100%.
I can just eat,
Massively.
I'm good. And I was nervous about the guy next to us, like if he was going to be pissed off, and he was like, "Oh my God, you have a baby. I remember when my daughter was that age. I'm going to her, college parent thing right now. Like, oh, those were the good old days and stuff." And so we had a nice conversation with him. And then, so that was amazing. We had a lot of fun in Pittsburgh. And then I wanted to drive us from Pittsburgh to Chicago, and that was like a 7-8 hour drive. And that was good. And he was really good for that. And then the flight from Chicago to Pittsburgh, same thing, was great. It was just like, as long as we could time out the eating, sleeping, diaper change stuff, it went very smooth. So A
Great.
plus, very
That's
fortunate
amazing.
that Desmond was a very good traveler.
This is actually the time to do it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
do as much of it now as possible. Once they
While they're
hit, like,
little.
once they start walking,
Like
it
1.5
becomes-
to 3
yeah.
is dicey.
Yeah, it gets
it's
crazy.
very dicey.
Mhm.
Very dicey.
But then at 3, they can kind of sit and watch like
Something.
a cartoon or whatever, and
Yeah.
then you're like, okay, I'm chilling again.
And then you forget that it was even a thing.
Mhm.
Like, you forget to remember how lucky you are that they're not doing that anymore, because it's hard. You have to like keep them occupied, and
Yeah.
there's a chapter there that's a little rough.
I remember, this is so random. I remember Jessica Alba telling me, bring a car seat, strap them in on the plane. They can't
Wow.
go anywhere. If you
Yeah.
need to go in the bathroom because they're crying or whatever, you stay in that bathroom with the baby until they're done. She's like,
Yeah.
don't even, she's
I
like,
love
don't
that.
even worry about it. Like, I remember there was a third thing, but I can't remember what it was.
Remember,
Anyway.
you had to get all the things. Like, we'd have to get like the stickers that go on the windows and the
Oh,
things
yeah.
that stick to this thing. Food too. Like, once they're able to eat, you're just
Sure.
like snacking them
You know what's a really
100% of
good
the
thing
time.
for your future?
Yeah.
If you get the little like snack bento box type style, different
Yep.
compartments and little snacks in each compartment, that keeps
Yeah.
them busy and they're like, that's like a good
Preoccupied.
snack thing. Yeah.
That's great.
And
Something-
surprise snacks.
Ooh, that's
Like ones
cool.
that they don't
I'm
normally
gonna
get.
start doing that for myself.
I know. I'm like, I want surprise snacks. Her boys, especially Elliot, like when
Yeah.
he was little, was obsessed with snacks. Is he still?
Yeah.
He might still be, or not as much. He went through a snack phase that was like next level.
I
Mhm.
think they're both constant snackers. They eat
Well, they
up
are.
all day long,
Yeah.
the whole day.
What?
Yeah.
Tell it was raining in LA, which it never is.
Mhm.
Tell Shep's reaction.
It was raining and we drove out of the driveway and it was like a huge puddle. And then when cars would go by, we'd get doused by water.
Mhm.
And Shepherd's like, holy fucking shit. And I was like, Shepherd. And like, first of all, I don't even know where he gets it. And I said, what did you say? And he goes, I said, holy fucking shit. Holy
Uh-huh.
shit. And then later, I tried to video him and I was like, Shepherd, what did you say when we were driving? And he goes, oh, hell shit, no. And I was, oh my God, that is not okay. But
Yeah.
he doesn't think it's not okay because I laugh every time and
Because
Jeff
it's
laughs
funny.
and it's we were all Elliot was laughing. It's like, how do you not laugh?
I know. Hearing a kid swear is really funny. My sister-in-law is going through a similar thing with her 6-year-old, and the teacher's like, we got to tone it down with the shit in front of the kindergartners.
It's hard. And when they do it so accurate, like
Yeah.
it's hard to deny the greatness, you know?
It's tough.
He's
Yeah, it's crazy.
also his dance moves are next level. Just
Well, you
giving
guys, we took him to a hip hop class yesterday. It didn't go well.
Fun.
What happened?
He wouldn't participate. He wouldn't join in. He was like, I'm
Really?
scared. He didn't like that it was all girls. He was the only guy. So we're
Oh.
gonna try a different one, but we were a little bummed.
Dang.
Oh, it wasn't the breakdancing one?
It was hip hop.
Okay.
So we're gonna take him back to breakdancing.
He needs to find his dance spot.
Kid needs to dance.
The kid just needs to dance.
The kid needs to dance.
Yeah.
I need to
That's
dance.
awesome.
You should dance.
I just want to dance.
Yeah.
I'm
I just
watching
keep-
Dancing with the Stars with Briar
Yeah.
for her first season, and she loves it. And like we're having so much fun together watching it. It's
Did you
pretty
see
cute.
the Boy Meets World one with like Mr. Feeney and stuff? Because
Yeah, he's like in his
Danielle Fishel did it.
90s.
Yeah, 98. That's so cool.
Wait, is he 98?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, yeah, and he was there.
I
You're
love
like,
it. I
Did you
love
have a
that show.
crush on Topanga?
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
I feel like she was so many people's first crush.
so many people.
Yep.
Oh, we should have her on. Let's talk to her about
We
it.
should 100% have
When
her
they get
on.
really awkward.
Kevin's like, I can't be there that day.
Hi, Topanga. I'm oh man, it's hot in here.
I mean, she's an icon.
Yeah, she
Yes.
rolls.
Totally.
Big time.
Yeah, we'll have to have her on.
That'd be fun.
That would be fun.
Who
Also,
was your first crush as a kid, Kevin?
Hillary Duff.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
okay.
My
That's a good
sisters
one.
watched Lizzie McGuire, and I was always just like, I'm just hanging out because like they're watching. Like I don't even care about this kind of stuff, but they're just it's whatever. I don't even care. Just
But
like
you were
would not
like,
leave. Uh-huh.
that's so cute.
That is really cute.
Really quick, we just need to
Mhm.
touch on Halloween, right? A little bit.
Of course, I got a skeleton in the door behind me. If you can see it.
Oh, yeah, I do see it.
Oh, I do.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys remember your favorite childhood Halloween costume?
Yes, Blue Power Ranger. I would walk around the neighborhood in the costume like 2 weeks before Halloween. I was just too amped to not rock the fit. How
I
about you
love
guys?
that.
What
What
was
was yours?
You go.
I think my favorite was, well, the fun part was my mom's really good friend owned a costume shop when we were kids.
Yes, that's
So
amazing.
we used to go and like they were all like original, not in the bag costumes, but like original, pieces. And we would dress up in them and stand in the window and pretend to be mannequins.
I love
And
that.
that was like my favorite thing on earth. But I think my favorite costume was my mom made it and I was half boy, half girl.
That's fun.
That's
It was,
really cool.
yeah, I loved it.
That's
Were
And
you
it was
like have like a
original, like
jersey or
she made
something?
it. It was like a t-shirt and
Yep.
jeans and tennis shoes with my hair slicked back on
Yeah.
one side and like I had like a black eye, I think. It was like
Hmm.
a rough and tumble boy. And then that was sewn to like half a dress and tights and like little Mary Janes with my hair done and makeup on half of my face.
that's very cool.
Wow.
That
What
was
was
Oh,
yours, Rachel?
actually, I'm gonna speak to a costume in, well, maybe even at like 19 or 20. Olivia and I
Nice.
dressed up as Yankees. Uh, but we were such assholes that
Mhm.
any of our other friends are like, nobody else can be a Yankee.
but they were all other baseball players and just
Mhm.
none of them were allowed to be Yankees.
Yeah, like we were
That's
such
awesome.
assholes. We were like, only Olivia and I are
Yeah, true
Yankees.
mean girl spirit.
Like
Yeah.
that was so mean and so stupid.
And they didn't like that. They were like the Cubs and
They
they were
were
Yeah.
all different.
mad. But also
Yeah, they were
looking back,
mad.
like clearly we should have been Dodgers. Like what were we even? I
Yeah.
Yeah,
think it was
why were
like
we so weird about
I think it
Yankees?
was like heavy Jay-Z era and like
Sure.
New York
Yeah.
was
Derek
just
Jeter
like
and stuff.
all of
Yankees were
it,
really
right?
cool then.
And so I think that was probably why, but
Hmm.
we went
To
New
do
York.
again, I'd be a Dodger.
Yeah.
100%,
Yeah.
1,000% be a Dodger. But
And why
like
Leah.
didn't we put the black stuff under our eyes?
we did?
Hmm.
No, why didn't
Yeah,
we?
why? Well, because baseball players don't wear that so much. Football more than baseball, but
Oh, okay.
so maybe that's why.
I'm dead. I'm like, why weren't we wearing masks?
Why didn't we have shoulder pads?
Yeah.
I'll spoil the picture now, but Leah and I just decided on our Halloween costume with Desmond. We watched Austin Powers with my best friend when we were back home, and Leah was like, "By the way, this explains you two's like entire personality." And I was like, we should go as me as Dr. Evil, Desmond as Mini Me, and Leah as Austin Powers, like in the 70s suit, like with the
Wow.
blue pinstripes and stuff. So
That's
there's going to be a
cute.
very fun picture coming soon.
Can't wait
I
to
love
see.
it.
I
Yeah.
love it too. Ah,
You guys have
yeah.
your fits, your costumes
Oh,
planned?
Briar and I are
nope.
matching squishmallows.
Fun.
Do you know what a squishmallow is, Kevin?
I think so. It sounds familiar.
They're like stuffies that have been popular for the past like 5 years or so, I would say, something like that. And they're
Yes.
very cozy.
Yes.
I
I've
have
seen
my
those
own that I
before.
travel with. My own
Great. This
Wally.
does look comfy.
Remember,
Aw.
and then I had mine Dolly, and we left Wally and Dolly in San Francisco, and we had to get them shipped to us.
Wait, you left Dolly too?
We left Wally and Dolly.
I thought I just left Wally.
No, I left Dolly.
Which one is Dolly?
I don't know. She's brown.
You don't know what kind of animal Dolly is?
No,
What kind of squishmallow owner are you?
one that likes squishmallows based on the way they feel, not the way they look. I don't
But we did.
judge based on what
Yes.
kind of animal you are.
We had to have the hotel ship the
Yeah.
squishmallows back to us. They're like, "Oh, did your kids leave their squishmallows?" We're like,
Yeah.
"Yeah,
Yeah.
totally,
The
totally."
kids.
We even took pictures of Wally and Dolly together in bed.
Listen,
That's
don't
so
get any
funny.
ideas out there.
Yeah.
It was
No,
strictly
very
platonic.
No fanfic.
I
Yeah.
think that our best family Halloween costume is behind us, and it was E.T.
It
I
was
was
Nice.
very cute.
Gertie, Shep was E.T.,
Hmm.
Elliot was Elliot, and Jeff was like the space person that came and got E.T. And I don't know if we're ever going to beat that.
I never loved ET as a kid. I was
I
scared of
don't
it.
even want to talk to you.
I know. I was scared of it. It was not my thing.
I mean, my
Scared
son's
me.
named after it.
You know what else wasn't my thing? Never ending story. Mm-mm.
That
The
scared me.
horse and the Nope. Couldn't do
We
it.
just watched it last week.
Nope.
Wow. What'd you think?
Sebastian, say my name. Sorry.
No, I know. It's very what's the word I'm looking for?
Dark.
No. No.
Well, maybe
The
you're
fact that
similar
I'm not-
to Briar.
Yeah, she doesn't like anything with
Dark.
scary stuff. Darkness. Yeah, she doesn't like any darkness.
What's the latest with the book club?
So
Oh, yeah, it's
everyone
going.
is reading Heart the Lover. Olivia, what page are you on?
49.
Oh, you got 3 more pages in.
Hey, great job.
It's hard, guys.
I know.
Oh, I gotta go.
I finished it in a night. Anyway, okay, you have to go.
Bye.
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 That was a headgum podcast.